Marketers. I'm so excited. Today it is our inspiring marketing. Uh, Before we start, actually, let's just double check if we are online. Yeah, yeah, we are online. I could check that. So thank you so much. Let me see. Well, let me see here how many members we have online. If you are, oh, cool, I can see the comment here. Amazing, lovely. So then what that means it is we are online, and let's start. I'm really excited today. We will is our inspiring marketing march, and if you don't know, today is the day that we introduce a member, have a quick discussion, listen to the member and the challenge, the journey. So it's really important. I know some of the members in our community are from different areas in Ireland, or even it is in holidays in another country, or it is in another country. So, based on that, I think it's so important we have that connection that we need from a community. It's important we know marketing in Ireland community. It's about us. It's about you. It's not just about Camilla, and that is extremely important. We understand that. Yeah. So every first Wednesday of the month, we have our Inspire Marketing, and let's start. I share my screen now with you. If I'm look for this direction or this direction, it is because I have a two screen here and I have these lights, and sometimes that will happen. Let me share my screen. I hope you're well. I hope you have your drink, because I have my drink here. Here. Perfect. Present. Yeah, as you can see here, I say sometimes we have to wait just for a few minutes, and because we are just doing this introduction, please, if you can, share this link with your marketing friends. That'd be really nice, and to give an opportunity to other friends they know about this community that is about supporting marketeers, uh, immigrants in Ireland, and have a drink, coffee, tea, water, whatever you prefer. Today I have a Wick, a wine from Wicklow. It is not a wine from grapes. It's a wine from uh, blueberries. It's blueberries. No, I don't know. But anyway, it's not grapes. So it's really interesting. It's really sweet. And blackberries. Yeah, it's a wine from blackberries. And that is, they doing this wine, the winery, it is in Wicklow. And the blackberries is from Wicklow as well. They have other type of different type of wine. So by the way, Marketing Island, it is culture as well. It is about wine. So we are marketing in Ireland community. We exist to support other marketers, immigrants, and not just to give support and information, but we are community. And I really looking forward to see you being part of this community. If you already registered to the community, take a moment and maybe send a message in our WhatsApp group, share your insights, share what you learn at the moment. I think it'd be really important. Sometimes you think maybe it is not, but it is. It's good. It's good because you can maybe connect it with other members that they are doing the same thing, and then you can have a buddy that you give support to each other. So that would be nice. Uh, Today we have a chat with Daniela, and she is a really experienced marketer, and like so many upside downs, and then challenge, and just being so resilient and a powerful woman. That is the truth. So I want to introduce herself. I had a quick chat with her before this call and before this live, and then she give you all the tips and insights and tell you about that and about her journey here in Ireland. So yeah, that would be a really powerful conversation. So, and just before we start the conversation with her, We start with Daniela's presentation, and then we have a question and answer session. If you have any question for Daniela, if you have a question for her, please share in this YouTube chat in the comments, and then I'll be able to put your question in our view here in the video. I talk about quickly about event news and this month members highlights. We had great and amazing highlights this month. The month, well, from the last month, but the month just started, and we have so much nice things to share with you. And closing speech. So that is our agenda. You can see the QR code. I don't know how it is that. Maybe here. You can see the QR code in our screen. This QR code is to join us, and that is for free. If you are in the WhatsApp group, but you never registered to be a proper member, registered member, please do it now. It's for free. The access to the community is for free and always will be for free, because that is we exist to support the martyrs, immigrants in this island. That's it. So now let's talk with Daniela. Let me bring her to the stage. Just 1 second. um, show. Yes. Hi, Daniela.
Hello.
How
Hi,
are
Daniela.
you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. I'm successful. I'm happy to have you here. So I
Thanks for
start my
having me.
presentation, just give you time to introduce yourself. And then when you're ready and you want I share the screen, just let me know. Okay. So,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here and to share my story with your community. I wish I had this community when I arrived in Ireland almost 15 years ago. So I think we can start with my presentation. Um, I cannot see. Yes. Um, sorry. So I'm going to talk about resilience, growth, and success. So I'm going to walk you through my journey as an immigrant in Ireland. So all my years, all my bad experiences, good experiences as well. So let's start. So from Brazil to Ireland, how I built a career in marketing in Ireland. So I'm Daniela Sullivan. I'm a marketing professional with over 15 years experience in marketing communications, where I create strategies and deliver real results. My career has been a journey of growth, persistence, and adaptability. When we move countries, when we don't know anything or anyone in the country, we stumble a lot, and we go through feel different perspectives, different ways of doing things as well. So let's start from the beginning. So I graduated in PR and communications, and I was working. I've worked for RBS, which is the second biggest media group in Brazil. And after that, I moved into a marketing for the industry film. So I was working for Paramount Pictures in Brazil, where my job was to release their films in my state, which was Rio Grande do Sul. And also, I was responsible for the marketing plans and to promote the films in the region. And basically, I needed to bring people to the cinemas. Um, my career, then I decided to, sorry, can you just go back a bit? So, why I decided to move to Ireland was because I was writing the reports to the headquarters that were based in London. And I realized that my writing in English was okay. I could do the job, but when I had to speak with them, so I was a bit like stumbling a bit. So I decided to move to Ireland to improve my English. So that's where I'm here. So my early days in Ireland was far, far from easy. So after 3 months that I arrived, I got my first job in a cafe in City West campus. So I was living in Dublin city centre at the time. My job started at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I had to wake up at 5 o'clock, get to Lewis at 6, start working from 7 to 1. Then I arrived here as in the language exchange, so I was in the student visa, so I couldn't work full time in an office. So I was working part time in the like in the morning, and then in the afternoons I was attending the English classes, and then in the evening time twice a day I was doing a course in marketing, digital marketing, just to get more experience. But while I was doing the course, so I was very focused in learning the English and learning the grammar. And I had a great opportunity to attend like phonetic classes as well, which helped me with the pronunciation and how to um, emphasize some words and how to speak a bit more in the English that Ireland would accept. Not that I believe that any type of English, it's great, but I was focusing more like in learning the grammar and learning the way, the proper way, as I can say, to speak the languages. So I was also focusing in doing loads of courses. As you can see, I've done so many of them. And then after a couple of years, by 2012, so I had my proficiency in English. I had a couple of exams. So I had the Cambridge exam, I had a few other ones, and now like to show the English skills. So after 2 years, I decided to move back to Brazil. I moved back very briefly for 9 months. After a month there, I got a job. Then I had my English had improved, so I was working for an agency there on a contract. But then my heart was in Ireland, and I decided to move back to Ireland. When I came back, I started. I got a job straight away that in the same company I was working before I left, which was a catering company, and I was doing events in the country, throughout the country. So I started working for them straight away. And by 2015, I got my stamp 4, and then the situation started changing a bit. And after I had my residency, I did a postgraduate diploma in public relations to further expand and to actually learn and understand the industry in Ireland. And it was actually in that course that I realized that public relations is slightly different in Brazil than it is in Ireland. And then I to um, moved to more on the marketing side. This is just a picture of my graduations and all certificates, and also just to show that while I was doing the course, I was also doing extra courses and extra diplomas just to learn more, because I always believe that I'm always seeking for more knowledge and seeking to improve my skills. So after the graduation, so it was my time now to finally break into marketing in Ireland. So I got into um, a program called EPIC program from Business in the Community. It is a six weeks program designed to support the career development and integration in Ireland, and it's designed for immigrants. And I think now they're doing for like asylum seekers as well. So it's a great program where you learn about your CV gaps, you learn everything about the Irish country. You learn about their culture, you learn about their politics, you learn about the health system, you learn where to find your information that you need. They train you for interviews as well. They do mock interviews, they have speakers. It's a brilliant program. I highly recommend. I will send you the link to Camila after. It's only, unfortunately, only for people who hold the stamp 4, but it's a great. I highly recommend them. After that, I did the Irish government had a program called Job Reach, which was the national internship scheme where you can get like work experience. So for 6 to 9 months. So after that, then through the Job Reach, I got an internship. During the internship, I learned a lot. I've worked in a company and that's where I broke into the the Irish job market, and I got my first job in a recruitment agency. I've worked about 5 years in the recruitment industry. I set up marketing departments. I developed strategies to talk to candidates and talk to the companies. So I was doing B2B and B2C as well. And then I decided to move away from that industry. And in 2020, I got a job for a really nice company, a SaaS company. But then COVID came. So that's where I started to have to reinvented myself as well. And to learn more, um, I had a contract signed with a company because of the COVID. I was made redundant from the job that I was. Um, then the new company, the new job, they was postponing my starting date, and then eventually they withdraw the contract, even though the contract was signed and everything. So I went to the job seeker benefit. I was in the market, but then I always was thinking, okay, how can I upscale my experience? How can I get more experience in things? And I was always looking for all different types of free courses, and I found the Springboard from the Irish government as well. So I signed up for two courses. One was with UCD and was in UX design, and I also did strategic thinking, design thinking, through UCD and the UX Design Institute as well. During that time, it was a difficult time for everyone. I was not working; I was at home doing my course, and I was prioritizing my mental health. I developed key skills and I worked on myself. It's just a phase, it's going to pass, but I need to be prepared for when everything passes, when the life starts being a bit normal again. So I was ready to be back. So in October of 2020, so my mantra was always just keep moving forward. Things will pass, everything will pass. So in 2020, I got a job as a content marketing executive for a pharmaceutical company. That's where things started to improve. So over there, I was doing email marketing, B2B campaigns, I was creating blog posts, I was creating newsletters, uh, but I wasn't 100% happy. I wanted a bit more. I want to do more things, not only focus on content. So in 2021, I moved to an e-commerce company where I started there as a marketing specialist, and then later I became a senior marketing specialist. And I was doing pretty much everything over there. And I used one of my skills from the course I did, and I created a full new website. I used the UX design experience. I created the content for the website, designed the pages, created, I was working with sales enablement. I was working with the B2B, with the business development team as well. We were creating ABM campaigns. I launched multi-channel campaigns. I was creating ebooks, web webinars, you name it. So I was doing everything in the marketing department. Then, and in the meantime, in my spare time, I was playing handball. I used to play handball back in Brazil, and I was playing in Ireland as well. And during one of the matches, I was talking with the teams, and then I found out that they needed someone to look after the marketing for the association in Ireland. So I sent my CV, they accepted me, and I was appointed as a marketing director. I was member of the board of the Olympic Handball Ireland. During my time there, it was a volunteer position, by the way. So I still had my full time job and I was working for them. But during my time there, excuse me, I did the full rebranding of the association. We've changed the name, we've changed the logo, We've changed the website, we've changed the messaging just to turn them more exciting and to try to attract more players in Ireland. During my stint there, they finished in December last year. It just got a bit too busy and I couldn't cope exactly. I couldn't focus 100% on my job because the full time, and I had to make so many other decisions for the Olympic Handball Ireland. So I decided to step down from there. There you can see a picture. So I was playing handball and I played like this. It was a Master World Cup that we played in Croatia. We were not representing exactly Ireland, but we were there as an Irish team. And we got fourth place in my category. It was a great experience to know and get to know people from all different countries as well. So, but I never stopped learning as well. So I was always taking courses for everything you can imagine: Coursera, LinkedIn, HubSpot, anything that was free that I could improve my skills because the marketing department is so broad and there's so many areas. And at that time, I believed that I wanted to be a full package and I wanted to know everything about everything. So I was doing so many other courses. Um, and I'm just showing there some, the next slide, there's some like few other um, courses that I've done, and all of them actually enable me to do a better job at my current role. Um, so then there was a leak in the company at that time I was working. And I was always, during the yearly review, we were normally asked for an increase, a raise in the salary, and the answer was always no, there's no more money. But then there was a leak in the company where they were sharing the salary of other people, and then they realized that I was very undervalued and underpaid. So I put myself in the market. I identified the skills that were missing in my CV. I made a list of my skills and experience, and I started applying for jobs. So I did a couple of interviews and I ended up having three job offers. And this was something that I never thought would be possible because I was always thinking, okay, um, I'm not that good, or why did the company trust in me? Like, I'm here writing content on behalf of the company. Everything that I do, and I revise the content, I revise the English, I proofread annual reports, I proofread communications, proofread ebooks, and everything. And in my head, the imposter syndrome always come and it's like, why? Like, why do they trust you? But then during the mental work and the self-help work as well, I just realized, okay, they wouldn't do that if they wouldn't believe that I am capable of. And actually, by making a list of my skills and experience and everything that I can bring to the table, every time I was feeling down and I had the imposter syndrome, I always went back to the list and then remind myself, oh, okay, wow, I've done this. I'm good at this. Oh, I add value in this area. So I'm always reminding myself that I am good and I am worth it. So of the three job roles, two were of the same level, and one was more a challenging role that was more focused on content. And it was funny that I actually interviewed for a different role. And during my second stage of interview, with the was a separate boss. So I was talking to him, and halfway through the interview, he offered me a different job. It was a job that it was the position wasn't even open yet, but he identified by speaking with me, by looking at my CV, that I would be good at looking at the content and content strategy. So he offered me the global content creation manager for the company, which I accepted as well. And that was an incredible journey. this is the job that I am in today. And it made the difference. So now I'm working in different markets. I'm creating the go-to marketing strategies. I craft messages that goes, I create white papers, I create blogs, I oversee the social media. We are doing a great job. And I look after in general, like newsletters, emails, blogs, everything that it's content related, it's my responsibility. And because I'm global, the company is based in the US, but we are in 25 countries. And every time we launch a new product on a different country, so I work on the messaging for the country. So we do a bit of research of the market. We know exactly the pain points of the products, the pain points that we solve, and then we work on that. I also create the full content calendar, and I look after that for the whole year and for all the solutions that we have. They have four solutions, completely different solutions, completely different markets. So we look after we create the personas, and then we develop the content specific for those personas. And the next slide now is just a bit of pictures that mean that we do some trade shows as well. So I attend trade shows. We had the marketing company sales kickoff and everything. And I also work with all different departments. So I work with the product team, I work with the sales team, um, and with all different ones. So we are aligned with the messaging and everything. And all this in my previous experiences, project management, it's very important as well. So I attribute to that to all the courses and all my interest in always be learning and always be seeking for more knowledge. So what I want to show when to share with you guys is that resilience is it's a key. So I had a couple of setbacks, but I always believed in myself. I always I kept learning, kept I always believed that one thing that no one can take of you, it's your knowledge. I I went back from the foundation. I had my English, I had my grammar, I had my things sorted. And then I could start thinking about, okay, how can I move forward? How can I do my next move? How can I go one step further? And I was always challenging myself and putting myself out there. But one thing that's very important, it's document your achievements. So every time you have you're feeling down, you're doubt you're doubting yourself, you always go back. But also every time you need to negotiate a salary, every time you need to negotiate a position, you can always go back and say, this is what I've done, and then show the results. And this is always great as well. It's also for interviews. Another thing is, if you don't believe yourself and if you're out there on an interview, just keep one thing in mind. No company will waste their time in interviewing you if they think you're not the right fit for the job. People have more things to do and they will not be wasting their time. So when I look back to my career, I'm very proud of my journey and everything that I've done to here. Like from PR and from arriving as a student in Ireland to the boardrooms in here, it was a very challenging experience, but it taught me a lot. And I truly believe that with the right mindset, we can achieve incredible things. And I can't wait to see what's next for me and for everyone. And I also believe that with this community, we can always help each other, and we can always make sure that if you have any questions or if you don't know where to go, we can always find support in each other. So thank you guys for the opportunity again to be here. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
That is amazing. I let me stop here, share my screen. Do you know what I noticed in your journey? First of all, well done. Like I can see some sometimes members maybe they feel like okay, can I really doing those movements? Can I really leave a company and go for another job? That'd be bad for my CV. What are recruiters they think about me? Do you know it's so many questions that they have in their mind. And something else that I think you probably, of course, you know, as you're a really experienced professional and great what you're doing. Uh, I think it's not just about the company, it's about our career. If we
Yes.
put focus in one specifically company, and I think in whatever area, it doesn't matter, you'd be so frustrated, isn't it? I think
Yes.
everything
Yes.
should be about our career, and cause that you brilliantly did so many courses to keep yourself updated. We did same course, the DMI course. I
Yeah.
did as well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you you did that in person or online?
Online. Online. It was during COVID. Yes.
Oh, me
It was
me
online.
too. But the point it is I couldn't understand anything else. Because like the course was okay. It wasn't that hard, but I didn't know English properly. So then I was doing the course kind of to learn English, kind of have a contact with the professional language in the area. That
Yes.
was my thinking about this course. So like, okay, it's basic, but it's really good. I can see some people, other professionals from different countries, they doing this course. It's really good.
It is. It's very good, and we also learn the lingo. We learn the vocabulary
Yes.
specific for the industry, because we wouldn't know about go-to-marketing strategies if we are not actually working in the field.
Yeah.
If we just know the basic English, but there's also the specific vocabulary for every single industry, and
Yeah,
it's
and
really good.
I
Yeah.
liked as well the connectivity and the activities that had in, you know, like in the platform. I thought was really good. I was quite impressed. And then I, if I'm not wrong, if you go to the e-college website, sometimes this course that is really good is a kind of professional course for digital marketing. It is for free. Sometimes the government they make an investment and you
Yeah,
can have
yeah.
access to this
And
course for free.
the springboard, if you're unemployed, you can sign up for jobs for free, for courses for free as well. So
Amazing.
there's always a way of getting knowledge and to improve your skills and increase your learning. Yes. And
Perfect.
then, interestingly, one thing that was very important for me to get the job I'm in now, it was the use of AI. And I saw that you're doing the AI challenge. Yes,
Yes.
but was specific because I was using Jasper for content creation in my previous role, and that was the key for me to move to this job because I introduced the Jasper and the AI in
That
in
is
the
really
marketing department.
cool. I
Yeah,
I test so many softwares, you know, so many AI platforms. I tested the phrase, I tested copy I tested Write Sonic, so many. And
there
then
you
I
are.
think Jasper was the best one. Do you know, really complete, and then you can set up the brand tone, you can set the voice of the company, you can set up as well and then you can create campaigns, code maze. It's so many different.
Yes, it's
So
very complete. The Jasper is for marketeers, actually. It was designed for marketeers. Now there's so many other ones. There's Perplexity, which is a good one as well. Claude AI. There's so many in the market, and I think we just need to try them all and
good
see
to
whatever
know.
works. Hmm?
Good to know. If you could,
Yeah.
maybe if you could share, you know, like in our chat, the other platform that you use, I really appreciate that. I
Yeah?
think the members they love that as well.
No problem. I will share a list of AI and for content creation and AI for marketeers. No problem.
Amazing, amazing. If you have any question, you that is watching us at the moment, please send now the message in the chat. we have here one message from Paula. Let me share
Mhm.
that with you. At the beginning, you mentioned you have access to DEEF programs from government. Do you need to have an EU passport?
Yeah, so the program, it was the EPIC program, was from business in the community. You don't need to have an EU passport, but you do need to have a stamp 4 in Ireland. So with the stamp 4, then you're entitled, you're eligible to join their program. And then you go through a selection. Yes, but you don't need a UE passport. No.
Okay, good to know. Like for example, if they need to go to, I'm trying just to organize here this layout. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. So then it's good to know, like for that one, for those programs specifically, you need to have a sim 4, isn't it? I remember
Yes.
when I saw, I think was a big discount for, I think this for the university in the spring. I believe.
Yes, there is different course, different prices for European and for non-European. There's different courses. Yes. So once you have the stamp 4, you're eligible. But by only having the stamp 4 doesn't mean that you will get a job. You need to have the other part as well. You need to have the skills. You need to have the English. You need to be understanding. You need to have a proficiency in English that you are able to work in English, that you're able to write in English and to communicate in English as you would do in any other language.
Yeah, yeah, that make completely sense.
Yeah.
And good to know. So if anyone want to do few courses as well, and I know from the e-college website, you don't need anything else. It's literally you just have to apply for that. So it's a good one, and it's not. There are a few other courses in marketing and project management and other type of rules, but
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
designer maybe could be interesting for you as well. Not
Yeah. And
I'd say for
the
people who's
information,
watching us.
yeah, the information on the courses I did, God, they were about 10 years ago. I'm sure now there's different courses and everything, but if you research, do a bit of research, and you can also ask for people you know, you can always ask me, you can always ask Camila. We're always happy to help and to show people the way. And I think that will be very beneficial.
Yeah, if you want to see those details, please see the description in this video below, and then as well you'll be able to see that if you join our community, and then you have access to all the content. And then to join us, it's free. You have the QR code here, I think, and yeah, let me share. You have the now you have the QR code here. Yeah, you have the QR code here, here, and then you'll be able to join us. You can go to our website, and then you see the link for members, and then you can have the chat, and then you can go automatically and directly for our WhatsApp group, and then you can make your questions. So feel free for that. So, well, let me stop sharing. Thank you so much, Daniela, for your time. I finished listening your audios. I was listening to that, and it's really good. I love your energy. I love to see you're so focused in learn. Do you know, like, and I love when you said that is uh, knowledge. It's something else that nobody take from you, and that is true.
Nobody can say.
That
Yes.
is true. And that was my dad. He was teaching me, he taught me a lot about that. Yeah, Tajirine said thank you to you. Here,
Yeah.
thanks, Tajirine.
Yeah.
Paula said thank you as well. So that is really lovely. That is nice.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. And if you want to connect with me, Camila she can put my LinkedIn profile there, and I'm happy to connect with people and answer any questions you might have.
Lovely. Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely evening
Thank
and
you.
bye.
You
So
too.
now let's continue with the other part of our meeting. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you. Bye.
So that was amazing. It's really good when you see members that they have such different and amazing journey, isn't it? That is really, really good. We are. we are nearly there to finish, but we won't finish now because I have so much lovely details to share with you about our community. So I'm really, really happy with that. So basically, first of all, what I have to tell you it is if you want to know when you be the next event in our community, please just see here the QR code, scan our QR code, or just go for our, let me try, put here a better layout. Yeah. And then just have here in our, the QR code, it's here, I think, in the top of my in my head. So you will be able to join, go to our website and see the our event page. So all events will be there. The next event will be for the pro membership. So then, if you can see here, we have one workshop for the data-driven marketing, making smart decisions. It's our marketing toolbox. Is once a month for the pro members. I'm share I'm doing a 45 minutes workshop, completely practical, to show how you can use the tools, important tools in the market. And the second of this month will be boost your confidence for job interviews. So that will be the next, these two next events. And then to be a pro member, I have the details here. You can maybe thinking, okay, to be a member in the community, have you have to become a member. Yes, to be a member of the community is completely for free. But if you want a completely exclusive content and practical content that you can put in, you can learn today and put in practice tonight or tomorrow for you in your work or in your for your portfolio. So then become a pro member would be the best thing to do. The fee, it's completely accessible, and then you'll be able to it's less than 2 pints, so it's completely fine. And then the difference, just like it's organized, and I'm organized the workshop, I'm doing the workshops, and sometimes I have some guests, and I you learn from someone that is completely capable to teach you. Instead, you have a 7 hours course. We go each session for one specifically thing that could be relevant to you, and we always share real case and real results. So it would be completely practical lessons. So if you want to know more about to be a pro member, you can scan this QR code here. Is another link. That link go directly to be a pro member. If you have questions, just send a message in our WhatsApp chat. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy to share that. Uh, we have to shout out our members. And Chris, Chris is an amazing member. Chris is helping our community from the very beginning. Let's say the day one. She's a volunteer of the community. I remember when I didn't had a job in the area, I was talking to Chris. I was so stressed and sad. She always was there to help and to give a nice word. So she's really, really extremely a good professional. I really recommend you connect with her on LinkedIn. She got her critical skills visa, and let's think about she is working with me in my team. So I'm really, really happy for her, and I'm really happy that we have a member in our community that is having the critical skills visa. That is so important. I remember how happy I was. And Chris, we have to celebrate a lot. Please, I won't accept less than 2 months celebration, okay? Miran is literally the person in the community that talk more, that share, that promote more the community in this world. So, and she proudly had a professional photography project, and she's celebrating his 40 years old, and that is just amazing. And with magazine, videos, and upcoming photos exhibition launching 19th of March. So well done, Miran. Miran's really she's so her energy is amazing. Miran's in supporting a lot our community. Every single project, Miran is there. So well done, Miran. Let's see in the chat. Yeah, Tajirin said, congratulations, Chris. Yulia, that is amazing. That is really, really nice. I'm really happy. for our members. It's lovely to see the improvement. Prapti, I'm so happy for you, Prapti. She achieved the milestones. She had her stamp one critical skills work visa. That is unbelievable. Prapti now is she's helping us with the she's a volunteer for our community and she's helping us with the multi platform. So that is really good. And then yeah, I can see here congratulations, well deserved. Congratulations from Yulia, fantastic Miran from Tajrin. That is amazing. uh, Adriana, she officially launched her professional development coach service, turning her passion for helping others into the structured program. That is amazing. So well done. You have to be really, like some people they put being like being a manager, a director of your own project, something that looks it's fancy. It is not. It's so challenge. So well done. That is, yeah, it's hard, but keep going. And my final word for this meeting would be, I know it's difficult, but don't give up. I know maybe at the moment you are in a really hard situation. Maybe you feel I did everything, I have done everything, and I'm not having an opportunity in my area. I'm trying everything, but I don't give up. If you think that would be possible, of course, respect yourself, being kind with yourself, but don't give up. A few months ago, one of our members, she told me, she said that to me. She said, Camila, I have tried everything and looks like nothing gonna work. And then now she had her job in the area. So sometimes take longer, but they're gonna happen. So to work, don't give up, work hard, doing your best, being kind with yourself, and talk with us in our community, because maybe what you feel, what's happening for you at the moment is it's happening with other member, and then you see you're not alone. This challenge is quite common for other members, and maybe you can support each other. So don't give up. Stay health, stay positive, and try your best, and being strategic as well, because sometimes we go for a different way that is not really good for us, is not really respectful for our mindset and for our body as well. So then take care about yourself. Have a lovely evening. This inspiring marketing happened every single month, is the first Wednesday of the month, that we have here one member that introduce themselves and talk about them history, and I give to you a feedback and a few updates about what's happening in our community. If you have any question, if you'd like to share ideas how can we improve this online meeting, please do it and send a message to us in our WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening and see you next meeting. Bye.